This was 2 hours full of drama and chaos. I felt like the Elmo gif where he's just up in the fire. That's how I felt watching this. But I told you guys that after the Golden Bachelor, which was very chill compared to this, that I would be back for the Bachelor. Here I am. Let's talk about it, y'all. Hello, everybody. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. I'm Tammy. This is Tammy Talks. So, if you guys are brand new to the channel because this is my first season doing The Bachelor, or if you're back from The Golden Bachelor and you have just not yet subscribed, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button for me. Let me know that you guys stopped by. If you enjoyed the video, thumbs up the video, thumbs up the video, thumbs up the video, and then leave some comments down below. Let's talk about this, all right? So the episode starts off in very dramatic fashion with Joey watching a car drive away, and the red rose is still on the table. He's emotional. He's crying. He's tired of feeling like this. It's a lot. Is this typical to how the show ends? I mean, is it typical to show the ending? I should say. Nonetheless, we know that I guess he doesn't find love. That's what I took from that. But who knows? He's cute. I think he's cuter when his hair is cut a little shorter, but he's a really cute guy. He's handsome. Go for it. So he is most worried about his feelings not being reciprocated. So, full disclosure, I didn't watch. This is my first season. I'm going to try to get through the entire season of The Bachelor. I don't know anything about this man, okay? So, if anything that I might bring up is like typical of how he behaves based on last season that he was on, y'all just let me know. So we start to meet some of the women. I'm just going to talk about some of the people that kind of stood out the most. I think that's the easiest. So we have Lexi. She has a health condition where she might not be able to have kids. I feel like you need to tell him right away. Right away. Let him know. Let him know that this is a possibility. That's not something to keep. We have Daisy, who started to like go deaf or get hearing. Her hearing became impaired, kind of progressively starting at the age 17, but she just got a cochlear, is that how you say it? A cochlear implant, so she can hear a little bit better. She said she started to hear sounds that she took for granted. God bless her. I feel that is probably the scariest thing, to live your life up through 17 years old and then you suddenly start losing your hearing. So, but she seems nice. She seems nice. Then we have these sisters who are going to work my nerves. Lauren and Allison, they don't want him to know, but y'all look alike. Y'all act alike. Whatever. They bothered me. So let's talk about some of the gifts that we saw. These are some of the gifts that I wanted to highlight. This lady brought a voodoo doll. Ma'am, 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 ma'am. No, ma'am. That is not okay to do. Why would you give this man a voodoo doll of himself? There was a lady named Chandler who said, "I'm Chandler, you're Joey. I'll always be there for you." I love a pun. I love corny dad jokes. I love a pun. I liked it. I don't know if that was the right thing to say, though. Okay? It wasn't, because she didn't get picked. This lady brought one of those butterfly boxes where the butterflies are supposed to fly out. They were clearly dead because they all just dropped. That was the thing. A lady brought a save the date. I said, "What is going on here? Is this typical? Are these what is, because I know some of y'all have been watching forever. What is the absolute worst gift that somebody has brought?" One of the two sisters brought a shotgun. You guys know what a shotgun is? It's when you have the can of soda, you pop it in the, or beer typically, and then you pop it and you have to try to drink it. I said, "Oh, how classy. How classy, sis. That's what you wanted to do in your first impression." He was like, then you beat him doing it. He burped. It was a mess for me. I would never. I personally have never been able to shotgun anything, but I would never, ever. We have a chemist that brought a whole chemistry kid. Y'all, I was so stressed watching her hold that potion. She was holding the hell out of that table. And then she had him mix up some stuff, and we had a sixth grade volcano. And then she said, "Look, we have chemistry." It was cute, but it was also like, this was a lot. This was a lot. You sat in the car in the limo with that. Somebody brought some cheese that sprayed, disgusting. This other woman brought some spicy food. He was okay with it. Somebody brought a very jumbo bra. It was. Why y'all can't just get out and introduce yourself? Why y'all got to do all this? I get that it's part of the Bachelor and Bachelorette, but sheesh. So some of the entrances that I saw, the go-kart, that was cool. This lady came in on a boat. Now I guess my question is, who is paying for these props? Can you say, "Hey y'all, I want to come in on a boat"? Or like, do you pay for it yourself? Is production paying for it? Somebody comes in on an umpire chair. Joey is apparently a professional tennis coach. Leah arrives last with this mystery card, but they're not going to open it. They say together until later. One thing I want to point out is I don't like Lauren. That's what the older sister one. I don't like Lauren. Lauren is a hater. Lauren's giving me bitch, to be real, but Lauren is a hater. The way that she was talking on people, don't get mad because you didn't have a creative bone in your body to want to think of something. It wasn't cringe. Some of them were. But the overall thing is that they had the wherewithal, they had the idea, the intention to want to do something to make themselves stand out. You chose not to. You absolutely, totally, truly chose not to. So let's get a little deeper. Let's get a little deeper. Okay. So, let's do some one-on-one talk. So we have Jess and Joey. I don't know what's good with Jess. Okay, but even I know that this was a party foul. So they're vibing, they're getting along well. She's very hard on the face to me. So I'm surprised that he's even going up for her like that. There were prettier women there, but whatever, to each his own. And they kiss. Already kissing on the first day. So she then says that she thinks she's falling in love. I said, "Girl, with who? With him?" Okay. So she goes in where all the ladies are, all 200 of them. And she's like, "Yep, got a little smoochy poo." I said, "Not a smoochy poo." Oh, girl. That's not cool. And all I could think about was, did y'all watch Golden Bachelor? When Kathy? When Kathy kept singing "Zip It," that's all I can think about. You acting like Teresa. But hell, Teresa got the man, so maybe that is the way to go. But no, Jess, come on, sis. Like, nobody even asked you that. You said that to try to intimidate these other women. So somebody then yelled out, "Is he sober?" I said, "I know that's right." Because again, like I said, to me, she's a little hard in the face, but that's just me. We then get Jen and Joey talking. They go kart. So she brought two of them, one for him and one for her. They're go karting in circles, having fun. He kisses her. I said, "Are we just going to kiss everybody?" Okay. Okay, cool. Hey. So we get Daisy. Daisy has vocal fry. Can't listen to Daisy talk for too long. As sweet as she is, she also sounds like this. Oh my God. I can't do vocal fry with people. I can't. It drives me crazy. She's overwhelmed. She said because of her implant, she's still getting used to it. So, like, with all the noise that's going on, it's kind of hard for her to hear and decipher. I feel bad for her, and I don't want to treat her like a charity case or anything, but I just feel bad. Like, you got this. You got this new situation to help you. And then because it's a million women here, like, I hope it gets better for her. I will say that. I hope she gets used to it. So, because I don't want her to miss something, whether it's somebody being shady or maybe she just needs to tell him. She doesn't want to tell him right away because she doesn't, it's like, she says there's more to her than that. I don't want to come in with a sob story. So, they kiss too. Okay, they kiss. Joey is talking to someone, Taylor. And Jess's weird ass comes over. I You know what it reminded me of? The SNL skit with Adele. When Adele is like everybody else is talking to the Bachelor and she just kept popping up singing and shit. That's what this reminded me of. So Jess sees him talking to Taylor and it's like, "Can I steal you again?" I was Taylor. "Don't you see me talking?" So Taylor is like, "No, we're talking." So give me a minute. Jess stands to the side, listens to the end of their conversation. I personally think that kept Taylor from getting a kiss, but it's weird. So after Taylor gets up and starts to walk away, Jess is like, "Sorry not to be that girl," and Taylor walks past her and pays her desk because you knew what you was doing. So Jess sits down and tells Joey, "I'm really not trying to be that girl. I just wanted to spend more time with you. Go on and take your weird drunk ass somewhere, Jess." "No, ma'am." And we know that production is probably made him keep her for the drama factor because we see she runs amok and acts a fool in the trailer for the season, but by no means was that okay, and you know that wasn't okay. You already talked to him. Why are you doubling back? Poor Evelyn needed that time so she didn't lose her mind at the end of the episode. But nonetheless, I kind of feel like Joey wasn't impressed by that either. He didn't look too thrilled about that because it's not even like you sat down to tell him something. You sat down just to be a bitch. Pardon my French, but you sat down just to, on some whatever. So then the sisters announced to the group that they're sisters. Girl, we knew. Y'all look alike. Y'all have similar mannerisms. Weird. So the way some of them ladies in there were disgusted by it. Y'all gonna date the same man? Y'all gonna fight over the same man? This is a mess. This is a mess. I don't. Has this ever happened before? Have there been sisters on the show before? I'm not thrilled with this. I can tell y'all that. So Lauren and Joey, okay? So sister one is out and she's thirsting for a kiss. Saw that kiss of you on TikTok, heard your great kiss, so she was ready. Allison comes over and it's like, "Oh my God, can I steal you?" So he's like, "Yeah." So now Allison sits down and Allison kisses him first. So then Lauren comes back over and they were like, "Surprise, we're sisters." He was like, "Yeah, I clocked it already. Y'all got the same damn story." The Jews are thinkers, ladies. He said he already figured out, and he then says in his confessional he has to be a little more intentional and careful with how this is going to go. This is about to get messy. This is going to get messy, right? So we see Lauren and Joey. Nope, sorry. So we see Leah is in the room with all the ladies and they were like, "Open the card! Open the card!" So Leah finally goes outside and opens the card and she has the power to steal a one-on-one date from anybody from now until hometowns. She just can't take life. She's just emotional, throws herself down, and I'm like, girl, 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 girl. If you don't want to use it, don't use it. If you want to use it, then use it. So she goes over to talk to Joey, and she was like, "I'm sorry, I opened it without you." And I was like, "Damn, you did say you was gonna open it with him." So he was like, "Okay, well, what's good with it?" He gives it to her. She gives it to him, and he reads it, and she's like, "I'll let you know how I feel about it after you process it." So he wants to know, "Well, tell me what you're thinking." She wants to give him the autonomy to run this process the way that works for him, right? So she wants him to go on this journey the way that he intends to do it. So basically, if he want to go out on a one-on-one with Sheila, who am I to step in and be like, "No, I'm going on the one-on-one." So she doesn't want to interfere in any way with any decisions. And I think that's wise. And this is why. I think if it, I don't know, I think it could cause some resentment from him. You know what I mean? Let's say that he has this amazing date planned and he wants to go on a one-on-one with Jess, right? And you decide that you want to step in, it could have been something that he felt was more curtailed towards Jess? What if he wanted to go on a date with Jess for a very specific reason? Maybe he wanted to talk to her about something, get to know something about her. So I think the fact that Leah was like, I don't want to, get messy with that, very admirable of him, of her, right? He appreciates it. He lets her know, like, that shows the type of character, that shows the type of bitch you are, right? That shows your true character. So she goes in to talk to the ladies, immediately starts crying. And it was in this scene right here that I remembered why I never watched the show. It's too much crying. Nonetheless, she is bawling, all but a weep. All but a weep. So she's weeping, and she finally tells them, I can steal a one-on-one. So now they're all gasping and, oh, that's bullshit. Like, they going off. So she's like, I don't want to do this. So she gets up, throws it in the fire. Jess, drunk over there, was like, I decap it. We know. Jess. You don't have to tell nobody. So he then is out talking to Lexi. They talk about golf and all that type of stuff. She's a golfer. Her family golfs, so she gives him a ball marker and it's like, I hope you can be her fourth, with her dad and her brother. I dig it. I like it. So, they kiss. Avi. So then we have Maria. Lexi comes back in. I can't remember her name, but one of the black women asks her, so did y'all kiss? And she was like, it was just a peck. It was nothing. It was more than a peck. But, classy. Very classy, Lexi. So Maria was like, I ain't kissing him. He done got them lips on everybody. Ugh, gross. Next scene is Maria talking to him. They talking about top 3 movies. He said, Remember the Titans, which is a dope movie. And she was like, what? But then, what did she say? Damn, I can't think of what movie she said. And he was like, and you talking about me? Oh, she said, did she say The Wedding Singer with Jennifer Lopez? Yes. She said The Wedding Singer. And he was like, you talking about my movie? The Wedding Singer is good too. But it was a good little banter. What happens next? They kissing. I said, Maria, you said you want to go and kiss him. She was in her confessional. It happened. Oops. I said, okay, Maria. Fun times. So we get to the first impression rose. Of course, it was going to go to Leah. Why? Because Leah made it very clear that she was not going to interfere with his journey by stepping over stepping on one of his one-on-one dates. So this sister, Evelyn, wore me thin. I'm always rooting for everybody black, okay? Just the FYI. But Evelyn, no ma'am. Absolutely no ma'am. She is weeping. She is sobbing. She's damn near inconsolable. And I get it. You didn't get a chance to talk to him, right? What were you doing that you didn't get a chance to? Did you not, so y'all please tell me, help me. Are they told? Okay, Tammy, you're up next. Okay, Sheila, you're next. Okay, Andrea, you're next. Are they told? Or is it really on some, you go out and then you assert yourself to go talk to him? Because what have you been doing, Evelyn, that you didn't get the chance to go talk to him? But it's also don't let these other women see you at your lowest. Don't do that. They gonna feel like they can walk all over you. I didn't like that about her. Hold your chin up, sis. Hold your chin up. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you didn't get a rose, you didn't get a rose. It is not the end of the world for you. You're gonna find you somebody. So we get to the rose ceremony. When they said the sun was rising, I said, I know you fucking lying. What? What time does this start? It was definitely nighttime. Did they eat? Do they get fed? I'd have been so sleepy. My eyes would have been so red. My eyes get red when I'm tired. My eyes would have been so red and puffy. Jeez. So, starts off with Allison. Lauren turns around, tells her to go fuck herself. I said, oh girl, see, this why y'all sisters don't need to be on here together. But nonetheless, Taylor and Evelyn were losing their minds trying to get these roses. I mean, losing their minds. Both of y'all got roses, okay? Both of y'all. I felt bad for Chandler. Chandler didn't get one. And then it was some other lady that was like very upset that she didn't get one too. And then he picked Lauren last. I can't believe he's keeping both sisters, but I get it, in the vein of drama. In the vein of drama. But let me know what you guys thought about this very first episode. Who do you like? Who don't you like? What do we foresee happening? If you have spoilers, no spoilers, please. Hop in the comment section. If you have not already, don't forget subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.